The Male Success Alliance is important for a number of reasons. When you look at the statistics, the narrative about young men of color, it's not good. But if you look at those statistics as a monolith and that's all they're going to do, then that's when we have some issues. And that's the Male Success Alliance. It's about changing the narrative. It's about focusing on what we need to do now with what we have to get our young men into a position where they can demonstrate excellence. That's why the Male Success Alliance is so important.
Essentially, MSA has opened up a networking pool for me as a student who's going into healthcare.
Like, if you work hard, they're gonna reward you. Basically saying, you keep on working hard, you're gonna get what you want.
They bought me my first blazer. They took me on my first plane trip to a conference. They've introduced me to a lot of different people that have helped me grasp at many opportunities that I wouldn't have been able to have had I not been motivated the way they motivated me.
The role of MSA at my school is to get our young men to believe that they can go to college.
Before MSA, I would always be shy. I didn't want to speak to anybody. I didn't really care about school that much. I didn't know what college really was.
So kind of having that youthful voice, seeing someone who's close in their age achieving, this gives them a different alternative than listening to, a stakeholder who's at the school all of the time.
This is our 8th annual Male Success Alliance Summit. We've been at this for about 8 years, and it's about transformation, it's about change, it's about impacting the lives of young men, middle school, high school, and college-age young men. We even have 40-year-olds in here, about 800 to 900 young men, and we're here to change lives, and we're here to salvage dreams.
I think one of the biggest things for me is this conference always gives me an opportunity to share my story about going through high school and knowing I was going to do something, but yet we all have had obstacles.
Organizations such as MSA are hugely important, and they're important because part of what we have to understand is that there are unique factors and circumstances that our young men face.
I like how it kind of reaches out to everybody of every race, and it gets you prepared for high school, college, and everything else in life. I like how it teaches you to be a man in the real world instead of kind of sugarcoating it.
We have students or young people who come from environments that are challenging with regards to economic disadvantage, social peril, lack of opportunities and resources, or even things like gang activity.
What keeps me coming back is that I think it's a fantastic community. It just makes me happy to see the guys. I really respect the people running the group. I think it's an extremely positive place.
What can MSA do for you? Not only can it help you get to college, it can also help you get through college and keep you connected even after you graduate.
You should have MSAs on every campus across this country because I think there's a need to really wrap our hands around and love and support our young men in ways that the wider society does not.